Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Valore. Happy New Year! So today's video is focused on a classic, natural, cute, but a little bit of glam New Year's Eve look, New Year's Day. Whatever your plans are, whatever you decide to do, this will be a good beat for you to try. My channel is a beginner's channel, so I am an instructor and I like to kind of go through step by step on how I do certain things. But there are videos that I started a year ago, if you want to go back and look at them, about how to do brows more precisely or lashes and certain things like that. But today will be a full face video. It will be a full length video as opposed to some of the shorts that I've been doing. So stay tuned and let's get into this video. Real quick, I slicked my hair back. I like these waves that I got going on. So you all have seen me rocking my natural hair because I've been taking a break from the weave, and it's been quite liberating, to say the least, to have just my natural hair out. It's been fun trying to figure out different hairstyles to do, but I am a makeup artist. I'm not a natural hairstylist, but it's been fun to kind of coincide the two. And it's been wonderful to see the feedback that I've gotten from you all. So thank you for your support. Thank you for the new subscribers and for all the love that I've been shown. And I have children. I'm a mother of 5. So if you hear any noise, that's what that is. So I apologize in advance. But let's get into this video. My face has already been prepped and primed. I use rose water to spray my face with beforehand because it just gives my face this extra oomph of hydration. And to me, I think that it just allows my foundation to work better for me. And then I also use my Smashbox foundation primer. And shout out to Smashbox because they changed the ingredients in their products. Before, I really didn't like them, but now I really like them. And this stuff really works good. It has like a thick texture. So it looks like that, if you can see. But a little bit, goes a long way. And you just kind of rub it all over. You can either use a brush, your fingers, a sponge, whatever. I usually kind of focus on my T-zone areas because this is the most oily for me. And when I tell you it controls the mess out of some oil on your face, it's $40 at Ulta or Sephora, but it's worth the money, guys. I admonish you to get this because it really helps your foundation work a lot better for you. It allows your foundation to last longer, to go on smoother. It's just really, really great. It creates the perfect canvas for your face. So that's Smashbox. Okay, and so right now we're going to start with our brows. I'm going to be back and forth between the camera and my mirror just so I can have the right angles. But I'm going to make sure that you all are able to see as much as possible. So starting with our brows, I'm just taking my spoolie and I'm just fixing any loose hairs. You want to make sure that everything is just kind of, going straight, or however your eyebrows are shaped. So I'm just, gliding my brows how I like them. I like an arch. Some people don't like arches. It's totally up to you, but this is just what I like from my own personal preference. And then to make the brows look more natural, I usually kind of take the edge of the angle brush. If you all can see that. I take the edge of the angle brush and I just kind of stroke it. Those little bitty hairs that you really can't see that's at the edge. Because this is what creates the more natural look, because what we don't want is drawn on box brows. Don't like that. Don't want that. And then we take the spoolie again and we smooth it out so it looks like actual hair. And then when I put the concealer on, it's all going to come together and you're going to be like, oh my God, wow. Concealer makes the world of a difference with these brows. And we're doing the same thing for the other eye. I'm kind of moving through this as fast as I can because I don't want to spend like an hour doing this video because I want to keep you all's attention. But like I said before, I am an instructor. And so my main goal is to make sure that you get it. because ultimately I want you guys to be able to try this at home. Okay, now that we have the brows, I'm going to take my MAC 24-hour Studio Fix. Can you guys see that? And we're going to outline our brows to make them more precise. That is the purpose of concealer. So take a look at how they look now. And we're going to use our concealer to make them more natural and more precise. By going under, like that, and over. Like that. You see that, guys? Same thing here. Under. Over. And I kind of messed up a little, but no worries. I can just go back and fill it in by taking my angle brush again and just kind of redrawing that line. And sometimes, I mean, I've been doing this for years, and sometimes I just have to do it until I get it right. And I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. So I was trying to get it to focus. But yeah, sometimes this stuff cooperates, sometimes it doesn't. So my goal was to be like a one-hitter quitter, but sometimes my brows like to give me like the most trouble. So we're gonna do this again until we get it right. We almost there though. This is like the most tedious part. The eyes are the most stressful. But once you get the eyes down, everything else is gold. Okay, and then I'm just gonna carry it over to my eyelid, because for this next step, we're gonna need the concealer on the eyelid. So the importance of having concealer on your lid, because we're gonna be doing the eyeshadow next. And the eyeshadow, guys, that's key, okay? Because when you put your eyeshadow on, you wanna have a good base for the eyeshadow to lay on. Because you want the eyeshadow to look good. You want it to last. You don't want to have any creases. So it's important to lay a foundation of concealer on your lid so that your eyeshadow can look its best. I notice a lot of people just kind of put the eyeshadow on their eye, but you don't necessarily want to do that. You want to make sure that you have a really good concealer base to help you out. Now, I understand, you know, sometimes we just in a hurry. We just kind of trying to hurry up and just do something real quick. But, you know, next year, let's commit to doing things the right way and put concealer on those lids. So I'm going to take my hand and just kind of, or my finger rather, and just rub in some, just to kind of get the areas that the sponge missed without wiping off my entire brow, because I don't want that. Okay. And if you feel you went too dark with the pomade or the pencil, whatever it is that you use, you can always go in with concealer lightly and just put it on your brows and it'll make it light again. I kind of like mine a little bit dark. I don't do it this way all the time, but today it just kind of ended up being that way. Okay. And so now I'm going to use a few different shades to create for the transitional shade. And when I say transitional, it's just simply a couple of eyeshadows stacked on top of each other before we get to the glitter. So I'll be starting with the orange base. And orange, to me, guys, this is how I was trained to. Orange is a really good transitional start. So if you use like an orange color, it helps the other colors that follow behind it stand out and just work absolutely well. So we're going to use this orange here. After we got our concealer rubbed in really, really good. And we're going to take our Real Techniques 402 brush. Is that focusing? Okay. And we're just going to compact it on here like that. Lightly. And you kind of build your way. So you start off light and you just build from there. And this is a Morphe palette, one of the full-size Morphe palettes that I use. It comes in handy every time. We're going to do the same thing for the other eye. Just kind of start off light, and then we're just going to build it. Okay. I'm just patting it down on here, right? Okay, now that I got that, I'm going to use a different Morphe palette. And I think we're going to do goals right here. This swatch here. We're going to use goals and we're going to go over top of it like that. And so now it's creating a different color, a different look, a little darker vibe. Because I want this to be natural, but I want it to stand out as well. And again, you start off light and then you just build according to your comfort level. Sometimes, depending on what mood I'm in, I'll go heavy. Sometimes not. It just depends. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I just love how this came together. Okay. Y'all see? Y'all see this? All right. Now we're going to get into our chunky glitter. So this is the glitter that I'll be using. I got this off Amazon. And this is like it's a rose gold, I'd say. I'm going to put it on the corner of my eye. And I have my adhesive. This is the adhesive that I'll be using. And I think this was the brush I was using. Or was it? Yeah, this is the brush. This brush here. I cannot remember who this is by. It's not marked. I don't remember where I got this. So I'm going to take a little bit of my adhesive and I'm going to put it on the brush. So it'll be easy for me to scoop up my sparkles with. And I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. And I'm also going to take my adhesive and put it in the corner lid of my eye too. Okay. And we're going to compile this here. See that? And you can just, and I mean, this is not so beginner friendly, but it is easier than it looks. And so, you know, once I got that where I want it, you can adjust the glitter to where it's not, you know, uncomfortable on your eyes and things like that. And I'm going to do the same thing for the second one. Just put it in the corner there. Okay. And after we're done with that, we're going to add the lashes. Clean my brush off. So these are the lashes that we're using today. The House of Lashes. I got these at Target. And I just really love these because they flare up really, really nice. They just do a good job to me, and I just love them. Take these out the box. Get our tweezers. I personally need to have tweezers. I know people who know how to put on lashes without tweezers, but not me. I don't have that gift. So I have to use tweezers in order to get them to stay. Okay, and just need to grab my adhesive. Here we go. So I'm going to use this Kiss adhesive. I got this off of Amazon, and it's the strong bonded glue because I just like for my stuff to last longer than using the regular like classic lash glue. Because sometimes, depending on where I'm at, like if it's church or something, you know, I might cry. You know, I just like the strong stuff, so that way I know it's not gonna come off. And for the glue, you know, I just add a little extra on the ends because that tends to come up the most. The ends of your lash tends to lift the most, tends to lift first, I mean. So I just, you know, just put a little bit extra on the ends there. And we'll let it dry off a little bit. And I'm only using this because of the chunky glitter, because I normally use this. This is by Kiss also. This is like a magnetic liner, and it's like the best thing ever because I just put this on and go. I don't have to wait for anything to dry. But because I got the chunky glitter on here, it's just easier to use the liquid adhesive. So I'm going to put the lashes on like this. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing for the other lash. We're almost done, guys. Thank you for your patience in this video. Okay, fan that real quick as we get ready for our next steps. And you probably won't do half of this stuff that I'm doing, but it was just fun. I wanted to just do the most for no reason at all. Just something different, because I usually don't do all this. I don't take as many steps to get ready for anything I have to do. But, sometimes when I really feel like doing my makeup, this is what I do. I go through extra lengths. And that's just kind of what this video is. Just, putting a little extra spin on things. As soon as I get this lash to cooperate. Okay, we about got it. That's the fun part about chunky glitter, getting this stuff to, getting your lashes to stay on. Okay, next, I'm going to use my concealer just to cover up my trouble spots there. I usually apply the concealer before I apply the foundation. It just helps me out as far as coverage goes, because I like full coverage. And, especially if I'm having a bad skin day, it's just better for me to put the concealer on first. So I just kind of put it on the troubles that or the areas that I'm having trouble in, and blend that in really good. And for the concealer, you always want to use a shade lighter than you. In case you all are wondering, like, girl, your face don't match. No, you always want to use a shade lighter. And it's okay, because it's all going to work out as soon as this is over. No worries. Okay. And so using my new foundation brush that I got, this is so cute. I love this. We're going to use our Fenty Beauty. I'm the color 410. I think it's caramel something. We're going to apply that. I like the way Fenty goes on. It goes on really smooth. But I will say that she does get a little oily on me, and I'm not used to being oily. Because this is a soft matte, and it, it's supposed to be, mattifying. But I noticed, and I used 2 different primers just to, test it out. But I noticed that it gets a little bit oily, and I'm not too fond of that. This is my first time using this brush. This is a good brush. I got this from Target as well. It's by Sonia Kisuk or something. I don't know how you say her name. But yeah, it's something Japanese. But yeah, I like this. Okay, now that I got that all blended in really well, I go back over under my lid for like, I just, I like to catch the any dark spots, or and this is also my baking process. It just helps, it adds better highlight to the eye area as well. Then I'm going to go down here, the bridge of my nose, because we're going to do contouring here, and then under here. Those are the highlight and contour areas that we're going to focus on. So, and I'm just going to blend this in here like this. And put this under here. Okay, and then I'm just going to dab this. I don't want to get rid of it completely. I'm going to put that under there. Okay, and now we're going to start the contour process using our Morphe. So this is not a cream-based contour. This is powder. And I'll be using these three. Oh, no, these two. Here and here. I hate when my brushes decide that they want to disappear, like they decide to go on vacation at the most important times. Okay, here we go. All right, so using the bronzer one, I'm going to create the line going across my forehead. You know, this just makes your head look smaller. That's the whole purpose of that. And it warms you up. Because remember, I was looking really light before. So it just brings everything together. And so now I'm going to use this second one for my contour of my cheekbones. And this was just a simple and easy technique that I use to contour with. Sometimes I use the baking powder, sometimes I don't. When I'm trying to get in and out the house and I still want to contour my face, I just use this alone and I just walk out the door. But we're going to bake today because I just want to show you all how it looks baked. So taking our Sacha Buttercup, I got this off Amazon too. I put it underneath my eyes like that. Put it underneath where we contoured for the cheekbones. Put it here. And on the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to take the same palette again, just a smaller brush, and I'm going to contour my nose while we have that line there. Just going straight down. Not too much. Just going very light, straight down. Preferably with like a wide angle brush like this one. This is by Eco Tools. And I kind of just let it sit and do its thing for a few minutes, a few seconds. Because while I'm doing other stuff, the powder is baking in other areas. So we're almost done with this. Okay, now it's time to wipe the stuff off. Taking my big brush here. Oh no, not this brush. Wrong brush. This one. This is by Eco Tools as well. Just gonna get under here. Wipe off that excess powder. Underneath here. And it creates a more precise line and gives you that illusion that your face is skinny. That's the whole purpose of the contour piece. Ooh, we're not even done, and it's coming together beautifully. Okay, now we're gonna get under our eye. So I'll wait until I'm done baking and contouring to get my waterline with the, what do you call this? Eye pencil. And this is by NYX. You can get these anywhere. But today I'm using the one from NYX. All right. And then what I also like to do is take mascara. This is by Milk. I love Milk mascara. Shout out to them because they have like the best mascara. Them and Maybelline. I just like to take the mascara and I like to get up underneath and bring out my lashes. It just gives me a more extra dramatic look that I'm looking for, because I just love my eyes and I just want them to stand out. So whatever I can do to do that, that's what I do. Okay. Now that we're done with that, we can add our lipstick and we good to go. So today I'm going to do an ombre lip. For the sake of this beat here, yeah, I'm going to do an ombre lip. And I'm going to blend this in a little bit more. Fade it out. Just a little more. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do an ombre lip using my Old Faithful Milani. This is number 11 in the color Precious. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay Mattifying in number 85 Protector. I'm going to use this as an outline. So instead of using a lip liner, we're going to take this liquid lipstick, make it do what it do. Just blend that in like that. This is like my favorite color combo of all time. Like my favorites. And it's like the perfect nude, but it also gives you like that hint of color to make you stand out. I just love it. And the way it dries is just so beautiful to me. Look at that. I am so happy. Like, I love this look. I absolutely love this look. And I almost forgot, I want to take some of this by Maybelline, this Master Chrome, and I'm going to put a little bit here just to kind of bring my eyes out a little bit more. If I can get it open. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to take this brush, the same small brush, and I'm just going to use a little bit and put this in the corner of my brow. It just adds like an extra shimmer effect. I go really light with this because it's, you know, it could be heavy if you use too much of it. But yes, that just finished it off for the eyes for me. And last but not least, oh, I'm missing a lot of steps. We're gonna use our blush in the color format. This is by MAC. MAC is like my favorite. Shout out to MAC. They have some really good products. They're not as expensive as some of these other high-end, but they are good. They're really good. And this is a natural blush, so it shows up, but it's not too much. Again, it's in the color format. Just a little there. And then I'm going to go in again with the Master Chrome by Maybelline and just add this here to my cheekbone just to give it some highlights. Okay. Not too much, but just enough to be like, pow, boom, boom, boom. All right, and then last but not least, we're gonna set our face with this Hangover RX. This is by Too Faced. Shake it up really good. Set it back. Spray all over. Let yourself dry. Bow. Okay, that's the part I don't like. It'll stick your lashes together. Bow. And we got a beat. What y'all think about this? Check out the eyes. What y'all think? Y'all loving the eyes or what? Hey. I love this. This was fun creating. Thank you so much for your patience. Under 40 minutes. Sorry the video was so long, but I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you all like the final look. I love this and I'm about to go to bed. Oh, I love this. But Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Tell your friends. There's a new makeup artist in town, and her name is Valore. Thank you all again for watching this. I appreciate the love and support. Happy New Year. Be safe. All of that jazz. Bye.